also appreciate Tim's smart aleck remarks, and wish I had a little Tim in my pocket that could make me smart aleck remarks throughout the day to just keep me a little bit more entertained throughout life. You ever wanted that? Someone you could like put in a suitcase and carry around with you? I've never wanted to be in a suitcase and have someone carrying you around everywhere they go. We're done stalling, Ken?
We're ready.
For our next speech, please welcome Ken. He's going to be presenting on a speech entitled Frustration. Ken?
Yes, frustration. Don't you get tired of life's frustrations? Especially those little annoying daily frustrations. I do also, but I think I found a way to avoid them. But more about that later. The kind of little frustrations I'm talking about, you might have experienced too. For example, recently I was at the Drake Hotel. You know the Drake, really nice hotel. I was up at the Palm Court. There's a beautiful fountain. It was an evening when the band was playing, so the music was all around me. I could hear people at the bar drinking. I thought before I begin my evening and have a few drinks, I'll just wash up in the men's room. Went to the men's room. It's a beautiful men's room, typical of the Drake. Marble countertops, clean, beautiful mirror, smell of freshness. I go up to the faucet, look at myself in the mirror, put my hands in front of this modern faucet. There's no water. One of those, electric eye. Looking for handles, pedals. I was getting frustrated. You know that frustration, right? Don't you just get tired of those things? I certainly do. Here's another one you might have experienced. Last night, I was at a local restaurant that has one of these name chefs. It specializes in small plates. Name chef means he put a lot of time into decor. So it looks classy, nice wooden tables. The kitchen is open. You can hear the cooks back there making things, the bartender clinking the glasses, smell the food coming out. Oh, great experience. I'm sitting across from an interesting woman. We're talking, eating our small plate food. And in the middle of our meal, a hand comes in and starts to pull away a plate. I call it the plate vulture. I'm not done yet. Oh, I thought you were finished, sir. No, I want to finish that myself. Oh, I'm sorry. Whatever happened to good service where when you wanted something removed, you went? Or you just went? Now you have the plate vultures, frustrating conversation, destroying the moment, circling to see when you're distracted, so they can sneak in a hand and grab a plate. Now, how about this frustration? I think it's one that some of you women might relate to. In my case, it came from the fact that a few years ago I was under the influence of a certain woman who persuaded me that after May 31st, I should wear white shoes and white linen pants. Unfortunately, that relationship ended before I got the ensemble together. I had the shoes, the pants, but I didn't have the socks. And this summer, I saw those shoes. I said, I should wear those shoes, but what socks do you wear with white shoes? White socks? Black socks? You know?
No socks.
No socks. No socks, okay.
So
Now, I say for you women, you may know this because it's sort of what you were saying. You know, what accessory goes with what, right? Or you might wonder what earrings go with my outfit. For me, it's what socks go with white shoes. Frustration, and I went on the web and they gave me a zillion different, you know, if you're wearing white gym shoes, we have white socks. Oh, life's full of frustrations. But I think I've come across the answer. It was something I read that focused on a study sociologists conducted to determine what makes a man popular to women. Now, this is a man's frustration. We men are always wondering, what is it about us that women find attractive? That's a frustration to us. Is it our height? In my case, no. Is it our looks? Is it our brains, our money, our position? I mean, it's a frustration to us. So sociologists figured that if they studied the popularity of older men say in retirement homes, they might determine after a life's worth of experience what these men have distilled into their most important qualities. So they started doing a whole lot of tests and questionnaires down in Florida, and finally in one retirement village, which means a lot of people, they determined that according to the women, George was the most popular man in the whole village. So I figured George must have had the essence of what made men popular to women. And by interviewing the women, they found out the answer. Now, was it the fact that George was tall? No. That George had a deep voice? No. Was it that George used a certain cologne, magic cologne? No. George had something that none of the other men had. You know what it is? Want to guess?
Grape
Yes,
nuts.
Huh?
Listener.
Humor.
Humor.
Humor. What do you think?
Grape nuts.
No.
Good part.
Good art.
Heart.
Art.
Good hearing.
These are all good hearing. These are all good answers. But let me tell you, what George had that no other man had, George had the right to still drive a car at night. And he could drive all the women around, and that made him the most popular man. So none of the other things mattered. As he got older, it all came down to one simple thing: could he drive at night? And when I thought about that, that's the answer to life's frustrations. Just get older. If you get older, you no longer care if the water in the faucet comes out, because who cares if your hands are dirty or clean? The germs won't kill you. You're already old. You made it that far. As you get older, if they take away your plates, what do you care? You're eating on paper plates anyway. What the hell? And as you get older, and you know this, do you care what color socks you wear? All you have to do is look at older people, and you know there's only one answer to that: white gym shoes and white socks. So, if you get fed up with life's frustrations, I suggest just get older. That'll take care of it. I don't talk to me.